It is the morning run, but as you can see, it is not morning. Big Dog Chico, yours truly, Uncle Neely. The morning run coming at you in the evening, special evening episode. We got a special guest, the tight end guru, Coach Tim Brew. And of course, Chico, our resident tight end, is going to try to show out. We're going to get into some transfer portal news before we bring on special guests. It is the morning run at night.
That's right. Runners, 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 runners. Mount up. It's Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico, coming to you live and direct, bringing you the latest and greatest, and what we bring you the latest and greatest in sports and culture. Unc, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man, on this hump day evening.
Hump day.
About a week away from Christmas. You got your shopping done, Chico?
Man, I tried to. That's why I tried to, Unc. I'm one of those shoppers that I'll go out there to the malls, park in the parking lot, and be like, I don't even.
Yeah,
I
Chico.
think I'll order. I think I'll order it on Amazon.
I was about to say, I got a little gray on you, Chico. Cash App is the best thing that happened for Christmas.
Oh,
My kids are older. I don't have to pick them nothing. I just Christmas morning, we just sit there. I go, "What you need? You look pretty good. You don't look like you need much now, but what you
oh,
need?"
see, it's all about the thrill of the hunt of the best gift or something like that. You know, I used to like to open up about 16 gifts. I don't care whether they're good gifts or not. Just let me open up a lot of gifts. You
Okay,
know,
see, Chico, you touched on something very interesting there.
which is what.
You said that you used to like to open 15 gifts. They be like, "Hey, Uncle Neely, you don't appear to be in the Christmas spirit." I ain't been in the Christmas spirit since I became Santa Claus. Like,
That's why you got to uphold the Christmas spirit when you Santa Claus. Now it's on you now.
yeah, okay.
You know,
Well,
you got to
my
bring
my
Christmas
my
to
my
spirit.
for no, hey, he come just live something via Cash App. Dude, go get your gift.
Lord have mercy.
The runners are checking in. Man, we got Maryland in the house. Omaha, Nebraska is in the building. Everybody lining up to see Coach Brew, to hear from Coach Brew tonight from all over the country. Who
Yeah, we
else I
got
see
some
out
tight
there? You
end
know,
talk
when
going
you
on,
get
baby.
in, let us know where you're coming from. Chicago is watching. Houston is watching.
Omaha. Omaha's in the building.
Omaha is in the building.
Homer's Terrence Crawford, who just recently
He
announced his
just
retirement.
retired.
We
Yeah.
just talked about this on the morning run. We talked about it, and you and I think Chuck said that man, no need for him to fight for anything else. You know,
No, but I do like this. One thing now, when you do retire and you retire with a still a skill set, the money to get you to come out of retirement is normally big money. So I don't think we've seen the last of Bud.
mm, well, I don't think so either. When you talk about that money, and with the fight that's going on this weekend, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, they even asked Jake Paul about Terrence Crawford, and he said that he's on his list to fight after Anthony Joshua. Like, damn. So he must going to lure him out of retirement with a lot of money that MVP promotion and Jake Paul put together. So we'll
Yeah,
see who you have in the fight this weekend. Paul
man. I
versus
told you I'm
Anthony
not paying
Joshua.
attention to it, man. I'm gonna lean on you. I'm not up for it, man. I tell you what. Look. The chat is already ready for Coach Brew. You got Eric Morse 85 say we need Coach Brew back in Boulder, unmatched intensity.
Right.
They already they like, hey, Neely, stop the small talk. We ready for Coach Brew. Memphis 10 is in the building. Port
All
Arthur,
right.
Texas is in the building. Who else we got
PA.
checking in? You know what to do. Drop your city, drop where you're from, where you're watching. Chico, before we bring up Coach Brew, we do have some news out of Boulder, Colorado.
What's that?
Portal.
That portal
Give us in
talk.
the portal, take it away. God bless the name of the portal. Had two players who announced today, who was put out there today that they're getting in, a
Hmm.
receiver and a safety.
Yep, and not just any receiver in the safety, the leading receiver and the leading tackler on the team, Tawfiq Bayard, whose name means success. We found that out on Prime Parents right here on the Pregame Network. Y'all check that out. But Tawfiq Bayard led the team in tackles, and Omarion Miller led the team in receptions and yards. 66 receptions, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns over 3 seasons with the Buffs. Came in highly touted out of Louisiana. He's reportedly headed to the transfer portal along with, like I said, the safety Tawfiq Bayard. What you think about those guys in the portal, Unc?
Man, two awesome buffs, man, did a great job for the program. Wishing them nothing but the best wishes. Hope they can land in a program that can truly utilize their skill set and propel them to the next level. No hard feelings whatsoever, and hope that they can not only maximize their NIL dollar, man, but maximize more importantly their NFL potential. I know Tawfiq has some injuries to get over.
Yeah.
O had back from his injury last year and was doing well. So you just wish him the best, man. That's one thing about this new age where players get to decide when they want to get in the portal and transfer during this time of the year with this one portal this year. So wishing them nothing but the best, man. Once a buff, always a buff. They brought a lot to the program.
Okay, you said the portal giveth and taketh. What do you think next for Colorado? How is Colorado moving along after hearing
Well,
the news?
this happens year after year, Chico, and I know it hadn't been a lot of years yet, so we ain't quite used to it. The
Hmm.
exit always happens before the entry.
That's right.
And so fan bases, not just Colorado's, get up in an uproar because everything that's announced in the early days is who's leaving. And then by the time people see who's coming and the dust settles, everybody's like, ah, I'm telling you now, like Aaron Rodgers said back in the day with Green Bay, RELAX. It happens every year, every program. People are going to transfer, but people are also going to transfer in.
For all my people that's slow in the back there, all my guys who just been banging their head a lot back in the day, that's spelled relax. Right, Unc? Let me make sure.
It did.
Make sure, right? Okay.
It did. And Chico, I'm gonna tell you this, I can't relax right now
Why not?
because when you have Coach Brew, you got to stay on your toes, like because he's gonna strike the match, he's gonna touch everybody in the line, he's gonna get everybody up and at him. And we got him here with us tonight on a special evening episode of the Morning Run.
We
You,
do,
Chico,
man.
you played tight end, but you didn't
I
have
did.
Coach.
I didn't. I wish I did. It's kind of like it's like that would be like having a badge of honor as a tight end if you could say, I was recruited by Coach Brew. You know,
Yeah,
Coach Brew tried to get me at such and such school. Yeah, you're a tight end. Hey, that's how it works. So we're going to talk about some recruiting with Coach Brew. We're going to see why would he recruit a guy and why wouldn't he recruit a guy. We're going to talk about a few things, man. So
and man, also
uh,
we're gonna get with him on Shadur, get with him on his mantra of striking the match. If y'all ready for Brew, put a Brew in the chat, put BREW in the chat, and we're gonna bring
man,
him on right now. The one and
if you
only
hold
tight end
on, Unc.
guru.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're ready for Brew, give me a hell yeah. Put a hell yeah in the chat. Give me a hell damn yeah. That's right. Put it high in the sky, man. We're gonna bring on Coach Tim Brew. Matter of fact, Unc, give your intro. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you
No,
off. Give
you
me your
go. You
intro now,
stepped
Unc.
on my intro. Just bring him
My
on.
bad. I stepped on it.
Coach Brew, my brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Man, it's so good to see y'all. Brother Neely, been too long. Chico, it's great to meet you. I'm gonna tell you what, Chico, I'd make you some money. That's what I do, is I make players money. That's what I do. All right. And so, hey, listen, let's go, man. Shit, I'm fired up. I'm sitting. I'm back here with Buff Nation. Buff Nation is calling for Brew. Let's go. Let's have a good time on the show here. Let's talk about the Buffs. Let's talk about a lot of these great tight ends that I've coached through the years. And hey, let's go, Neely. Let's go.
I love it. Hey, Coach, you and I have never had a bad moment together, brother. Like it's always been love. I remember when Coach Prime introduced us at the vet, one of his summer camps, Memorial Stadium, and you and I walked 100 yards down the field talking, not knowing it was going to be an interview, but it ended up being.
Neely, I'm gonna tell you what, we had some great times in Jackson. I'm gonna tell you what, that was one of the best years of my life coaching football. Chico and Neely really enjoyed it. I mean, every second of it. And I mean, just to be around Coach Prime and be part of what he was building at Jackson and seeing the fruition of it come, get real was really awesome.
Hey, Coach, I want you to remember this moment right here. Chico got queued up. I walked up on you sitting in the car at the vet. Check this out.
You want to go right to it? All right, let's
go right to it with the volume up.
Why are we apart?
Hey,
Southern ain't got no chance. We jamming in the vet today.
Let's go. Let's go to work, huh? Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's be ready to go, right? Be ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Talk us through it.
Coach, as we watched that, man, why was it so important to you as a tight end coach to touch all the players on the team in the field?
Man, them players and them coaches, Neely, they had to feel my inspiration. They had to feel my fire, okay? Jerry Rice once told me there's nothing about, greatness has nothing to do with individual stats, nothing about you individually. Greatness has everything to do with how you inspire. Can you inspire somebody else? And I took it personal, Neely. I wanted to make sure that each and every guy I touched, I wanted to feel my love and my passion for the game. It jumps out of my heart now. I mean, it jumps out of my heart. When I'm dapping you up, let's go. Let's say the game is on, man. And I'm going to tell you what, there ain't but one way to play the game. That's hard-nosed, that's tough, that's physical, and with straight fire.
Coach, where were you in 2001?
2001. Where was Coach Brew? 98. Wait, was I in? I was in San Diego, California. I was with the San Diego Chargers.
Oh, you were
Yes,
with the
sir.
great Antonio Gates.
Brother, listen to me now. I got one of the best stories that you'll ever, my deal. Gates was a hooper. I found him on a basketball court in Kent, Ohio. Okay. Right. I'm looking for ballers. I'm looking for hoopers because they're the best tight ends. You look at Gonzalez, you look at Gates, you look at my guy. All my guys have that common attribute of being a hooper. But I saw Gates. He had a big old ass on him. I mean, freaking moving people around. I mean, high pointing the ball, great touch. I mean, I said to myself, this guy right here is going to be the next great one in the National Football League. Okay. I'm just telling you, I believe in this game. So I went, check it out. I went to his pro day. There were 4 teams showed up. I was the only tight end coach. Okay. So he's playing a little hoops and I'm watching him hoop a little bit. And then I say, hey, Gates, let's me and you, we got to work out a little bit. I got to throw some balls at you. I got to put my body on yours. I got to feel your strength, feel your power, and so we got we got some work in. He got lathered up. He got excited about what we were doing. And the next thing, I had to shut it down, Neely, because somebody else may have saw him. So I said, didn't you just tweak your ankle?
Yeah.
I said, Chico, I had to shut that mess down.
You've seen enough.
Somebody, and so this is the thing. So I get on the plane and I fly back into San Diego and I go in Marty Schottenheimer's office and I said, Marty, I got the truth. He says, Brew, you're a rookie tight end coach in the National Football League. You're all fired up. He says, I'm just going to tell you, we are not going to use a draft pick on a guy that never played college football. I said, Coach, come on, a supplemental, some type of, he says, nope. He said, Brew, go recruit him. I shoot, that's all you got to tell me. I started recruiting. I talked to him for 30 days straight prior to the draft. Okay. 30 days straight prior to the draft.
Wow.
The night of the draft is over. Boom. I get on the phone with him. I had him sign. $3,500 is what it took to get one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. Okay. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And this is how the NFL goes, right? So, so we're in mini camp and this and that. And there's some scouts and some people who say, hey, listen, Gates, he ain't good. We got to get him gone. He's not going to make it. He's, and Neely knows me a little better than you do, Chico. And I said, F you, and F you. Okay. Fire me before you cut Antonio Gates. Okay. And I'm talking about we kept Gates in the house. Week 3, he started for me. And I'm going to tell you what, he got down for the rest of his career.
Yes,
Guys,
indeed.
my greatest moment, okay, this past summer, okay, we're in Canton, Ohio. All right. We're in Canton, Ohio, celebrating Antonio Gates being a National Football League Hall of Famer. And let me tell you this, Neely, and this is really important. Okay. I got a phone call about 2:00 in the morning, okay, from Antonio. And he said, Brew, we made it. We made it. I said, what you talking about, Gates? He said, Brew, I'm going to the Hall of Fame. He talked about me for a minute. He said, Brew, you were hard on me. You rode me tough. You rode me hard. He said, but you know what? You're the first person that I'm going to invite to join me in Canton, Ohio when I go in this summer. And I'll be damned, guys. That was a beautiful, beautiful time, beautiful moment to share it, to celebrate it. I love the kid like he's my own. And the rest is history.
Hey, Coach, when I'm sitting there watching Antonio Gates' acceptance speech, if I would have had a shot glass for every time he said brew, I wouldn't been able to stand. I mean, he really let the world know that he wouldn't have been there without you.
Man, it's all love. It's all love, man. It's all about, developing that relationship, because I pressed him and I pushed him hard, Neely, Chico. I mean, I was on him every single day. I said, time is our enemy. Time is we got to get better today. We got to leave the field today a better player, and Gates didn't always like it. I mean, because I'm going to tell you what, I was pushing him, but at the end of the day, that's what every player needs. Every player needs to be coached. He needs to be pushed. And I'm going to tell you what, there's nobody in America, okay? Nobody in America, and I'm going to put this out there, that develops tight ends, that coaches tight ends like I do. And I'm going to tell you what, it's all my love and my passion for the position, for the game, for the player.
Where did that come from? Where did that start, Coach? Because everybody doesn't have that. You got guys who've been coaching forever who doesn't show that type of fire.
Yeah, Chico, listen, man, I love the game of football. I say this, if you love the game of football, football will love you back, Chico. If you love the game will love you back, but you got to love it. You got to love it. Okay, you can't. My head coach at Jackson State, my head coach at the University of Colorado he was the most competitive football player maybe to ever play the game. Okay, there ain't nobody that loved the game more than Prime. Okay, love the game. His college coach told me he was not only the greatest player he'd ever been around, but he was also the hardest worker. You feel me on that, man? I mean, how special that is, okay? And I'm going to tell you what, too. You talk about competitor, you talk about compete, and that's instilled in him. That's who Prime was from jump, okay? He was a competitor here. He said, Jerry Rice, come on over here, okay? You're over, get over on this side of the field. Come get some of this, And I mean, I just got it. It just, Coach Prime so inspired me when I was with him, and it was just so easy for me to truly let my feelings show for my love for the game.
Yes, indeed.
Coach, I want to ask you this now. Chico is our resident baller, played tight end, played at the pro level, collegiate level, pro level, played at UAB, coach,
right
down
now
in Birmingham. And he'll often tell you now that he really, when they recruited him, he really thought he was going to get the ball more than what happened, but the scheme changed. So I got a question for you, Coach Brew. Does the man make the tight end, or does the scheme make the tight end?
Man makes the tight end.
That's right.
Man makes the tight end, okay? Man makes the tight end, because this is what we got to have, okay? And I'm going to tell you how I build tight ends, okay? I want them anywhere from 6 foot. How tall are you, Chico?
See, I was going to go there. Coach Brew, but it depends. It depends who you ask. But if you ask me, I would say 6'1.5", 6'2", Coach Brew. So I'm a shorter tight end.
You're a little bit shorter, but what I'm saying is this: I'm looking for an athlete, okay? Because understand this, Neely, Chico, I will impose my will. I will impose my will. And I want a 3-down guy. I want a guy. I want George Kittle. Okay.
Yes.
I want, Kittle's going to put his hand down and he's going to knock your ass off the ball. And then I'm going to tell you what, on the next play, he's going to get in the vertical seams 20 to 25 yards down the field. He's going to understand zones. He's going to understand, because he's been well coached, how to sit and feel the zones, and quarterbacks will sit you down and not get your ass blown up. Okay.
Right.
And so that's the type of guy I'm looking for. I'm looking for Kyle Pitts was the guy coached at the University of Florida. He got freaky the other night, right?
He did,
I mean, I'm talking about he got off the other night. Showed what he's like. He did the things that he did for me when he was a senior at the University of Florida. Okay, running free. I mean, he's just a tremendous athlete. But I'm gonna tell you what made Pitts $60 million. Okay, guaranteed money. What Pitts made that money against the University of Georgia. Okay, and we've got 11 personnel in the game. We're running one back power. There's a 7 technique, inside eye on the tight end, Chico. Inside eye on the tight end. He's got to get his feet in the ground, because I'm going to tell you what, that 7 technique is 6'5", 285 pounds. And he's, nasty. Okay. Pitts got his inside foot in the ground. Tremendous technique. Foot down, second step in the ground, face and hands, and walked the dog with that defensive end from Georgia. Okay.
Yeah.
And that film right there, man, that film showed him, because they wanted to know whether or not Pitts was going to be tough enough.
Yeah.
Was Pitts going to be that kind of dude? Now, you can't overwork Pitts like that, because Pitts, make no mistake about it, is a thoroughbred racehorse. Okay. But I'm going to tell you what, this is what you get. All coaches, listen up. Okay. Listen up. You get what you demand. You get what you demand. And I demand toughness. I demand the guy that's going to give me 60 minutes of heart, 60 minutes of effort. Effort and attitude are non-negotiable. You bring that to me.
That's what I'm talking about. So that's when that 6'1.5", is going up against that 6'4" recruit y'all brought in, and that's when he can take over with that heart and the effort, right?
Chico, let me help you out, Chico. Don't leave this important part out.
All right, what's that?
Chico also played basketball, coach.
So I'm talking about. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, Chico, you got a good look, but I can see you was a baller, weren't you, Chico?
Yes, indeed.
Baller. I can see it. Okay, I can see it a mile away. All right.
What I did, Coach Brew, I saw Shannon Sharp, and I said I could be that a shorter tight end who can get open and cause mismatch problems, and that's what I meant when I told Unc about the systems didn't match, because I went to a system that uses 4 wide receivers rather than that tight end. And when they did use the tight end, they wanted the big 260-pounder for blocking purposes.
I feel you.
That's what I meant by that right there. But that's neither here nor there.
This is the deal, okay? Check me out here now, Chico. Okay, the player has got to be so good, okay, that we have to put him on the field. Coach Prime got to come to me and say, Brew, you got that boy so right. We got to get him some snaps. We got to get him some reps. And that's how we work, man. I'm just telling you, that's how my guys and oh man, I'm ready to hit the practice field right now. Okay?
Talk about that H-back position, Coach Brew.
Love it.
The hybrid
movement. Okay, and you're the perfect Chico H-back.
That's how I got on the field.
I was a regular tight end. I played tight end at the University of Illinois. I was all Big Ten, and that's a tremendous advantage. And I was with 3 different teams in the NFL. That's a tremendous advantage that I have, because I played the position. I'm not only coaching. I ain't talking about stuff I've learned in a book. Okay, I'm talking about real stuff that I been through on the field as a player. And I think without a doubt, players respect coaches that played the game. Okay,
exactly.
That played the game. There ain't no question about it. Okay, I mean, we got at the University of Colorado, they got the GOAT. Okay, when he walks in the room, I'm gonna tell you what, all eyes are gonna be on Coach.
That's right.
Okay, because there's immediate respect, right? There's respect for who he is as a man and what he did as a player.
It
Coach,
really does matter.
I gotta put you on the spot for a second now.
Yep.
But if anybody can handle being on the spot, it's Coach Brew.
Yep.
Now, the other night you had a guy, young gun by the name of Kyle Pitts, who you coached in Florida. He got 11 receptions, 166 yards, 3 tutties. Big game for him. The one everybody's been waiting on. I know we're going to leave him out for a second on this conversation as put you on the spot. But from your eyes, whether you coached him or just saw him, give me your top 5 tight ends.
You got to go with my Hall of Famer. You got to go with Gates, right? You got to go with Pitts. Nick O'Leary. Nearly.
Ooh.
This kid at Florida State played for me at Florida State, his whole career at Florida State. Never wore gloves. Never wore gloves. Got drafted by the Buffalo Bills, went up to Buffalo, and never put a pair of gloves on his hands. And I'm like, this ain't in 1940. I mean, this was just a minute ago. You know, he played 6 years, there. But I'm just going to tell you what. You want to know who the gangster was? Neely? You want to know who the freaking gangster was? The gangster was Algie Crumpler.
Ooh, okay? Oh boy,
Algie Crumpler. That's
dog.
I'm talking about. I recruited him. I coached him at the University of North Carolina. You talk about all dog D. I'm talking about this guy right here would bring it every snap, and he try to kill you, embarrass you. Okay, plant your ass in the ground, and then get up and go make a catch down the field. And he was just oh man, I'm gonna tell you what. Now, if you talk about love, you talk about how you love a player, how you love him as a person. Crump, and Coach Prime played together in Atlanta. Okay, they played together. Coach Prime, though, exactly what I'm saying about Crump. But I'm going to tell you another. And player development is what it's all about. So how about this? I had a kid at Texas A&M University named Jay Sternberger. Okay, he went to Northeast Oklahoma Junior College. He was not a starter at Northeast Oklahoma Junior College. Okay, but I liked him. I liked athletic. He comes with me to Texas A&M. In 1 year, he was a consensus first-team All-American. 1 year, didn't start at the junior college, but we brought him to take. And I just put him underneath that heat, Chico. I put him underneath that heat, that Gates heat, each and every day. Time is our enemy. We got to get better. We got to go to work. Okay. And that kid ended up with 57 catches, 14 touchdowns. I mean, just absolute, first team consensus All-American. I'm as proud of Jay Sternberger as I am any of the guys that I've coached.
Wow.
You just reminded me of with that fire right there, a guy that we lost who was in Alabama Football Hall of Fame, but was a great pro also. I'm sure name might ring a bell. Coach Woodrow Lowe. Remember him?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He was my tight ends coach at UAB actually for a season. After he came over from linebackers coach, they moved us to tight ends coach.
Right, Woodrow Lowe, man. I'm gonna tell you what, real dude. I've been so blessed, guys, to coach the best. Okay, and what these guys know is this as a coach, and they better know it. Okay, they're gonna get my heart and soul. My heart and soul every single day. We're going to go to work and we're going to get better. It just, last year at Colorado was not the season that everybody wanted to have. Okay. But that's going to get fixed. Coach Prime, Neely, after that last game of the season, I don't know I've ever seen my guy's jawline set like it was. Okay. His jawline is set. I'm the man to fix this.
Yes.
I'm going to fix this. Okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you what, it's going to, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to bet my money on Coach Prime.
Every time.
Every time.
Coach, we got a question for the chat from you. Kenlon Jones wants to know your perspective on this. He says, can you ask Coach Brew how he thinks Vernon Davis' potential could have been had it been kept together, like with player development, like you're talking about.
Right. Vernon Davis was a freak show athlete, tremendous. And I really appreciate the question because I was coaching for the Denver Broncos at the time, and I was talking to Mike Shanahan about getting Vernon Davis. We got to move up in the draft. This guy's going to go in the first round. He's got freaky skills. And I mean, hey, and he had some injury issues. There were some other things that came up, but Vernon Davis was a tremendous football player, played very, very well in the National Football League. And I don't know that I've ever been around like a more gifted athlete than Vernon Davis. But I would have loved to had the opportunity to impose my will and bring my style to his game, and I think he could have did some magical stuff, a lot like Gates did.
Got another one.
You guys
from,
realize, Neely, Gates had 112 touchdowns?
That's crazy.
He had 112 touchdowns in the National Football League, nobody's even close.
Well, you got to give us your top.
His acceptance speech, he said your name about 112 times.
Yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame too, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's all love, man, and just like this show right here, it just it gets me thinking about the year in Folsom Stadium, Folsom Field, I mean that place being jacked, packed, unbelievable fan support out there in Colorado. Buff Nation is out, very, very special. And so, great things are in the near future.
Well, I got to ask you this, Coach. Speaking of Buff Nation, we got a guy from Buff Nation. You were with him at Jackson State. You were with him at Colorado. When you see Shadur's, whether you want to say circumstance or opportunities in Cleveland, what does Coach Brew see with his eyeballs with what's going on in Cleveland?
Yeah, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. It doesn't, I don't feel good because this is the thing I know. I've been in the National Football League as a player. I was in the National Football League as a coach. The first time I stepped on the field in Jackson, Mississippi, and saw Grown go to work.
Yeah.
Talk about calmness under duress. I mean, he's a Sanders. Okay. He's a Sanders. He was built that way. Okay. I'm gonna shine, and and the two things that a quarterback's got to have, he's got to have tremendous accuracy. Okay. This guy can throw it in a keyhole. Okay. His accuracy is off the chain. Okay. The most important aspect of winning offensive football is the ability to complete explosive throws down the field. There's not a more accurate, stronger, deep ball thrower than Shadur is. And Shadur has got a lot. He's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to work on. But how about this? Okay. He's as good a human being as you're ever going to meet. He's out in the community. I mean, if Shadur Sanders says he's going to be out there, they're going to be 10,000 people show up, okay, because they know he's got real love for people, okay. And I'm really disappointed. I don't know that that he was truly prepared for the opportunities that he's most recently had, and I think he's done an amazing job, without. I mean, I was blown away when they said that Shadur Sanders didn't get any work with the ones and was starting in the game, for the Browns. I mean, that right there. I mean, I just don't understand that, I love Shadur as a person, I love him as a player. This guy right here is going to be an outstanding starting quarterback in the National Football League. It was a flat joke that he was a 5th round draft pick. Okay. And everybody in the world knows it. Okay. I mean, that just, I don't understand that, but I do know this. this young kid was raised by, tremendous father, mom. I mean, tremendous manners. He's a wonderful, wonderful young man,
Yeah.
And then when you put his work ethic on top of that, the way he stays after practice, the way he comes out early, the way he's working with other younger players to try to help them with their game. That's
Yeah.
why he's loved so much.
Yeah.
That's why all the older players in Cleveland, they love him to death.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you talk about a young quarterback with Shadur. Let's go to a older quarterback right there. What do you think about this young guy, old guy, grandpa, 44-year-old Philip Rivers?
You got my boy Philip Rivers. I got you. Hey, Philip Rivers. I don't know if you guys saw, but they had him on the game on the football game. They had him like he was about 280. He looked like he was huge, man. And but I'm gonna tell you what, Philip Rivers, to go play the game at the age of 44, truly amazing, guys, right? Truly amazing. And for him, and I'm going to tell you what I loved. With tears in his eyes, with tears coming down, he said, I wanted to show my sons that there's nothing in life you need to be afraid of.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing in life that you need to be afraid of. Take advantage. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity. It's a blessing from God that he's playing in the National Football League at the age of 44. But he's doing it because, and I understand. I had 3 sons myself. That he wants to show his son. He wants to teach his sons a lesson. And it's just like with Shadur and Shiloh and those growing up with Deion Sanders, with Coach Prime as your father, and watching this guy, how he handled himself, how he moves. Everything is done with class, with professionalism. And I mean, that's that right there. I mean, Jerry Rice walked in the building in the Denver Broncos at 6 a.m. I mean, suited and booted with a briefcase. Okay. Ready to do business, ready to go to work.
That's right.
Coach, let me ask you this. Well, 2 things. One thing real quick. We got a guy named Manny in the back that pulls up our videos. Manny, you got a link that's a Coach Brew speaking to Jackson State. I want to play that where people can hear, because a lot of folks ain't familiar, Brew, with your pre-dinner speeches. But while that's coming up, your mantra about strike the match.
Right.
I just got to start the fire.
Right.
Where does that come from, and why is that so important?
Well, again, it goes back to Neely, my inspiration. Okay. Neely, you inspired me. You inspired me. Me and you walking the line, dapping these guys up and talking to them about taking advantage of the day. Who's going to strike the match? Who's going to light the fire? Okay. And I wanted to do that for these guys because it's in me that way, and so, that was just, I wanted to inspire these players. So, coaches stand around with their hands in their pocket. I mean, what the hell are you doing? I mean,
That's right.
I mean, what show these players that you love them, that you care about them, that you, boom, let's go, man. And I mean, that's just who I am. That's who I'll be to the day I die. I mean, I love life. I love the game of football. I love the opportunities that football has given me. I love the opportunity that I had to be in Jackson, Mississippi, in the hood,
That's right.
I mean, in the hood. And I mean, walking the line and saying, hey, let's go. Okay. Watch your back.
All right, let's check out Coach Brew for a couple of minutes here, Manny.
I'll say is, I got here last June, so blessed for the opportunity to be part of this coaching staff and this football team here at Jackson State. My attitude is so full of gratitude. Okay? And my gratitude really is about y'all, okay? Every day, I walk the line, right, guys? I walk the line, okay? Every single day, I walk the line. Why am I walking the line? Because I want to say thank you love you, and respect what you're doing. Love and respect, okay? I'm going to tell you what, there's no team in America. There's no team in America that has invested and worked like this football team right here, okay? In the SIP, 105 degrees on that turf, running, lifting. I've never, ever seen a group of men work like you've worked, man. Okay? And you need to know, okay? I love you for it. Okay? I love you for it. Okay? I love this coaching staff. Coach Prime has put together a staff of men that are not only great coaches, but guess what? They genuinely care. Genuinely care. As a player, this was my thought. If I believed that my coach genuinely cared about me as a human being, I would give him my heart and soul. I would give him my heart and my soul. If I didn't think he really cared about me, he wasn't getting what he was supposed to get. Wasn't happening. Wasn't feeling it. You guys with me on that? Okay? You got a group of men that are totally invested. I've never been around a head coach, okay? And I've been around a bunch of head coaches, okay, that cares more about building men. Not just, winning football games, but building men. The message inspires the hell out of me. It inspires the hell out of me. Every morning we go in there and he's feeding you. He's giving you fuel about life. About life. Not very many in this room will go to the NFL. Okay? But you know what? Coming through this program here, you're going to be a great husband. You're going to be a great father. Okay? You're going to do the things that men do. Okay? Guys, listen. Say this after me. Love is the reason for the fight.
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 Man, there's so much love in this room. You're right there, man. You're right there. Chasing greatness.
Chasing greatness.
Say, everybody, chasing greatness.
Chasing greatness.
Everybody in this room is chasing greatness. Chasing great, and you're right there.
That's right.
And you're gonna let anything or anybody get in the fucking way?
Hell no.
Certainly not Texas Southern. Texas Southern deserves an ass whipping. And I'm gonna start. We sure enough gonna give it to them. Okay? Because I'm gonna tell you what. I'm riding with the men in this room.
You feel me? Let's go. You heard me? Let's go. I'm riding with my dogs. I'm riding with my men in this room right here.
Coach Brew, when you watch that and hear and listen to yourself, man, what comes flooding back?
It just goosebumps on my neck, on my arms, nearly. I mean, it was just such a special time. It was such a special brotherhood, okay? Brotherhood, that we had. And I mean, the leader of the ship, Coach Prime was amazing. And, it was just, in all my years of coaching, like I said, that year there in Jackson was really, really special. But it was just really a good example, Neely. Man, I'm possessed by the game of football.
Yeah.
I'm possessed by the game of football. And if you don't love it that way, if it ain't gonna work for you like that. And what you saw in that room right there, most of that's authentic. That's real shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
got to ask you this, Coach. You know, before we came on the air, We saw the lovely first lady helping you get your camera set up, and you mentioned your 3 boys a little while ago. You know, when you look at, I mean, from Georgia to the Carolinas to Florida to Minnesota to Colorado to San Diego, I don't know if people out there appreciate how much the families go through when the man of the house is coaching and doing all these things and crisscrossing the country. Can you speak on that impact of the career you chose and difficulties of that?
Well, I knew that if I wasn't going to play the game of football, that I was going to coach the game of football. It's the next best thing. But what I did was, okay, so in the first grade, I met a young lady named Kathleen Ann Hackett in a little town, Washington, New Jersey. Okay, met her in Sunday school, and you know, I was watching her for a couple of years, and then she was a year older than me, and I started dating her in high school, and you know, I asked her to marry me. I got down on a knee at the Rose Bowl, Neely. I was captain of the 1984 Rose Bowl team at the University of Illinois, and I had my wife there at the game, and or I had my wife, my girl at the time, and you know, in the front of the stadium where it says Rose Bowl and it's all lit up, Coach, you know, that's where I got down on my knee and I said, sweetheart, I need you. I not only want you, but I need you to help me get through this journey that we're going to go on. And God blessed me with her, blessed me with 3 amazing kids. But without her, Neely, without her love and understanding, you got no chance, man. You know, so many marriages end in divorce. You know, somebody, you know, and my wife was willing to. I mean, my wife, to get my break, I'd gotten my truck and drove to North Carolina and walked in on Mac Brown and said, you know, Coach, I know you don't know me, but I have a feeling about the University of North Carolina. I have a feeling about you. I want to work for free. I said, my wife works for Federal Express. At the time, she was driving truck for Federal Express. Okay. And my wife said to me, honey, you chase your dream. You make it happen. Okay. And then I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and I'm gonna allow us to do it. And she did that. She did that for us. She did that. I had 2 kids at the time, Neely. I had 2 kids at the time, and that's what my wife did, and we're still married to this day, you know. And
Wow.
you know, I mean, you know, I'm the great thing about my situation. You know, I left Colorado. I had 2 granddaughters in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and my wife said to me, "Golly, honey, I'd love to just get close where I could get in the." Well, we went back and we spent time, and we've had some great family time, and I'm looking for this season was like a rejuvenation for me, relit my fire, and my wife feels great about, you know, what is the next move, where are we going to go. My kids are all on board, and so, you know, we've got a ship that's tight.
Yeah.
I tell let me tell you something, Brew, that you probably already knew, but hear from old Neely here. If you got nothing else, brother, you got an eye for talent. Because if you could watch Gates play basketball and take him to the Hall of Fame, and then if you could see a little girl in the first grade and slow roll it all the way to the Rose Bowl,
You feel me?
you got an eye for talent.
Right. Most
Absolutely,
definitely.
brother.
And you said,
Absolutely. And Neely, I just want you to know, the role that you play, how important you are to what went on in Jackson and what's going on in Colorado, in Boulder. You're a special cat, man. You're a special dude, and I love you. I love you for, you know, for who you are, man. You're a hell of a dude, man. And you and I tell you what, you got a good young cat with Chico right there, huh?
That's right.
Absolutely.
I go over the middle. I can go over the middle and catch those tough passes, Coach Brew, because you're gonna get hit anyway. You might as well catch them, right?
You might as well catch it.
Somebody got to do it.
Catch
it. Hey, Coach, real quick before we go, a couple recruiting questions. If tell me why you would recruit or why you wouldn't recruit an athlete. Let's just say this athlete is from Alabama.
Right.
He is a little bit undersized, but he makes plays. You saw his film. You know he can make
Right.
these plays. What would you do if you recognize the talent right there, but maybe he's a little bit undersized? Where do you go next?
Right. What I'm gonna try to find out, Chico, is how much does this cat love the game of ball? Does he truly love the game? Because Chico, you love the game. You were a little bit short. You became an NFL player regardless, okay? Because of how much toughness you had, how much love for the game you had. And that's what I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. I love recruiting. I love recruiting. Some guys don't enjoy getting. I love meeting people, getting to know kids, their families. I'm gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna find the key, and the key to me is truly how much they love the game. And then I can take a guy that's maybe only 6'2", 6'3". Nick O'Leary was a Mackey. I've had 2 Mackey Award winners. There's no other coach that's got 2. Okay. He had a Mackey Award, and you know what? Nick O'Leary was probably 6'3", 240, 245 pounds, 4'8" and a 40. But I'm just going to tell you, there was something innate about his quality, about his ability, but he's going to find the hole in the zone. He's going to make the play when you needed it the most. There's no moment, there's no stage that he's not supposed to be on. And that's what I'm talking about, Neely, is feel there's no stage that you're not supposed to be on. And I'm going to tell you what, who would say those words right there? And I'm talking about the quintessential guy to say that's Coach Prime. Okay. There's no stage that he's not supposed to be on anywhere. Okay. Anywhere. And he's going to be on the stage front and center. Okay. Front and center. And that's kind of how I feel right there. And I just, guys that love the game and guys that are tough and I'll take it. But I sure enough love a guy about 6'5", 6'6", about 250, 255 pound, and like I said, a true 3-down player.
Yeah.
A guy who's going to block in the run game and a guy who's going to be able to get vertical and do some things in the passing game. I got to have it, man.
Those bookends look good.
Let me give you a couple things from the chat. Somebody said clearly Coach Brew has been to more than one cookout. So they said you're welcome to the cookout.
There we go.
Another one said, hey, forget Gates. The fact that you could take a walk-on wide receiver and Mikey and make him a tight end and score game-winning touchdowns, that shows what you could do.
Good point right there. Shout out to Mikey Harrison.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what. Mike Harrison played his tail off for us, man. He played his tail off for me. Undersized guy, but I'm just telling you, look good, Lord. I'm going to tell you what, that Colorado State game.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, man.
Had to have him. Coach, another one for you from Mama Tia, who we love so much. She says, Coach is manifesting greatness. Chat, you don't get this kind of energy every day. Just don't know how many people you've uplifted tonight, Coach. We say thank you, Coach, for the fire and your authenticity.
Man, just say God bless. God bless.
Much love, much love. Hey, Coach, talk about your this past season, and what's next for Coach Brew.
Well, you know what? Listen, I'm going to tell you what. Somebody is going to get an amazingly motivated, skilled football coach, a guy who's going to bring energy and passion to the football team. I'm going to be an uplifting spirit wherever I go. And I mean, that's I prayed about this and thought about it. And I don't know that I've ever been in a better place in my life, with my family, with the things that are going on with me. And just like, I feel like I can coach, another 10 years, and I'm not going to coach another 10 years, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to bring it from day one, and I'm not going to come tipping. I'm not going to come. I'm coming in there, and they're going to know Brew is here. Okay. Brew is here.
You're getting a lot of Colorado love in the chat. They're saying come back to the mountains, Colorado. Why not Boulder?
My youngest son lives in Denver. You know, my youngest son lives in Denver, and he was a great football player. Played at the University of Texas, and he played for Dave Logan at Mullen High School in Denver, and he's made Denver home. That was a real blessing to be able to spend quality time with him. And he's still out there. He's still out there now. You know, I'm hoping maybe Coach Prime ain't lost my number.
That's right. Well, this is a good. Hey, anybody watch this film right here? Any coach watch this film right here and has a position open? Your phone should be ringing after that. So that's what I would say.
I appreciate
Coach, before we wrap up, I got another put you on the spot moment.
Okay.
This chat that we have, our loyal, faithful audience we love, man, they're from all over the nation, all different ages, races, and creeds, much like a football team.
Right.
Put your city, state, and
Coach,
chat.
if this chat group were playing tomorrow and this was the team night dinner, give me about 4 minutes of brew of what you would say to them.
Dang. Okay. All right. Hey, listen. Okay. Buff Nation. Okay. There's no place for the weak, no place for the timid. Okay. You come strong or you don't come. Okay. When we step on the field tomorrow in Folsom Field, okay, we're going to own that field, and we're going to give Colorado State the ass whipping that they're expecting, okay? The ass whipping that they're expecting, okay?
That's right.
Man, we're not going to disappoint nobody. We're going to give them that ass whipping. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to walk across the field after the game. We're going to shake hands, everybody. We're going to tell them, say, hey, listen, y'all played hard. Y'all played tough. Peace.
That's about it.
You know, that's it. And I mean, you know, nearly, I could go for 20 minutes if you wanted me to go. But
Chico, I love how he said the ass kicking they are expecting.
They are expecting it. And when you put that, when you hear your coach say that as a player, you're like, you know what? They are expecting. We're going to go out there and give it to them then. You know, it puts you in the mindset, dog. And I always say that, Uncle Neely. It's about that mindset.
And you know what we're doing? We're doing right here, right now. We're setting the tone. We're setting the tempo for 2026, right?
That's right.
For 2026, setting the tone, setting the tempo. Because you can be rest assured that I know dadgum well the Colorado Buffs going to come back strong, going to rebound strong, okay? Going to go get a Big 12 championship, okay? Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Coach, the chat is saying, Kenneth Hudson says, Coach Brew got me ready to run through my TV. I'm ready right now, says gives us more. Sabrina Blankshear says, I miss Brew. But I got to say something, Coach. I think I saw something on your hand over there, a little bling bling. You got to show us that, baby.
Hey, you see that right there? That's a natty ring right there. That's the national championship ring when I was at Florida State. Okay. I wear that ring from time to time. I don't wear it a whole lot, but I'm very, very proud of it. We won 29 games in a row when I first went there. And we went undefeated and won the national championship, beat Auburn in the Rose Bowl, whipped their ass. Okay. And yeah, that's what that is.
Love it.
What's up, man?
How can a man show you how to get there if he ain't never been himself? Coach Brew has been a winner, baby. And he has, like he told Chico, I would have made you a lot of money.
Ain't no doubt about it.
I would have loved it too. I had a coach promise me a lot of money, and then just to get to school, and we ain't got no money. You're like, hold up.
Yeah, that's not gonna work right there.
Hey, Coach, man, we have enjoyed having you. You know the door is always open to you now.
Yes, sir.
And I'll be in text and conversation with you soon. And we know that we can expect to see Coach Brew again real soon somewhere.
Yes, sir. Hey, Neely, love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Much love, Coach.
Love you. Chico, great to meet you, man.
You too. Appreciate you, Coach. It's an honor.
Hey, God bless all Buff Nation. You know, Buff Nation.
Go Buff.
Coach Brew.
Coach Brew out.
Man.
Yes,
Coach
indeed.
Brew's a mofo, baby.
Hey, man, we got to make, chat, y'all put the applause hands in the chat right now, man. I'd be damn. See, Uncle Neely set this up. He made sure that we wasn't in the same place because by now we'd already tackled Uncle Neely, blocked him to the ground,
Yeah.
to the dirt. Got me up.
And Coach Brew was speaking your language earlier. There was a lot of pause moments in there.
See, and I love that he spoke my language because
spoke
I've
your
been
language,
saying
Chico.
this. It is like I've been speaking Chinese to a bunch of kids who never heard about Chinese. You know what I'm saying? It was like
I
was trying
saw
to
your
teach.
reaction when he said, "Man, I had Gates down there in the paint and we got lathered up." Chico, you got
See?
it. Well, you got
I was like, see, he talking my language. When I say lubricated, lathered up, that's what I'm talking about. When he said, and Gates had the biggest ass, I said, see there, my tight ends coach spoke the same damn way. When he said he went to the Coliseum and he saw the Bo Jackson commercial being filmed, and it had like 100 extras out there. I don't know if you remember that commercial, Unc, when they had a bunch of imitation Bo Jacksons. And then he said, when I knew the real Bo Jackson walked out there was because I saw this athlete walk out and he had the biggest damn ass I've ever seen on an athlete. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That set him apart.
You ain't lying now. You got to hit him with the ain't lying.
You ain't lying, man. Dang. I wish I could. You know what? I was supposed to ask him and make him stick to it, the top 5 of all time, tight ends of all time.
Yeah, he went through the top 5 that he coached.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Man, great conversation, man. Great conversation. I would love to just be a fly on the wall anywhere around the time when I was playing to get that type of inspiration from Coach Brew. Because like he said, he was a tight end when he played, and now he was coaching the position, right? Which makes all the difference in the world to me because he was able to speak about those like little things that a normal coach who didn't coach or didn't play the position couldn't talk about. Stepping with your inside foot, shooting with that inside hand. Tag teaming with the offensive lineman, with the tackle right there, all type of stuff like that. Man, I had a coach, and like I explained before, Coach Woodrow Lowe, who was a Hall of Famer at the linebacker position, coming from Alabama. I had a couple other guys who, and there's no shade to them, but they didn't play the position, and I knew it. You know what I'm saying, Unc? And so, I wish I could have just been one of those guys to get coached by Coach Brew, but nonetheless, shout out to him. He has some Hall of Famers.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Great work, great coach. Natty, Florida State, Coach Kyle Pitts in Florida, got Gates in the league, and here one thing, and you've heard me say this before, Chico, particularly
Gates, the Hall
the
of
draft.
Fame.
I hope y'all picked up on that. Whereas San Diego held the position like, no, we're not going to draft him, but stay on him.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is, and I've said this to players, and I've said it on our show before, and if you were watching our draft coverage, you heard me say it. Man, the difference between going in the last round and going undrafted free agent, you would rather go undrafted free agent because some other team with their last pick could have got Gates.
Yep.
But Gates already knew, no, I got a coach and a staff in San Diego that want me. So if I go undrafted, I'm going there. Yeah. And look what happened. Hall of Fame career.
Hall of Fame.
Because you can get put in a position, man, the last 2 rounds, particularly the last round, that they're not even drafting you to keeping you. They drafted you because the guy's hurt and they need a practice dummy.
Yep. Numbers wise. Something like that. Wow, man. Amazing. Coach Brew. Shoot. And also for the recruits out there, undersized recruits, you got a chance, man. If you love the game, if you can play the game. Feel like lining up, like catching a couple passes over the middle, feel like getting lathered up in a major way. All right. Hey, for everybody still up in here, man, y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let us know where y'all checking in from, your city, your state, things of that nature. Then Danny said we should have asked Coach Brew what he could do with a 5'8" tight end that's a little bit over age.
First of all, then Danny, you're 5'5". Okay.
He said, no, 5'8".
Hey man, y'all, for the folks still missing, we did talk about the portal announcements at Colorado when we opened the show. That Taufik Bayard and Old Miller, receiver and a safety, were headed out. that was discussed. Chico, we got a show tomorrow. We're doing one tomorrow.
What's today?
We're going to run tomorrow's back at its regular time, so we'll get deeper into that. And then I think we also got an Uncle and Chico Thursday night. So you got two guys tomorrow, if I'm not Chico.
You're going to get double teamed tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to get lathered up.
We got double coverage, Uncle and Chico. We got cover 2, Uncle and Chico tomorrow.
But just like Grown, we can throw that thing to a keyhole.
Hey, that was a cold one right there. I done heard you can thread a needle, you can throw it, but through a keyhole.
Yeah. Brew was bringing it tonight, man.
As he always.
I like how you slipped that Phillip Rivers photo in there, Manny. Manny came with Phillip Rivers photo.
Phillip Rivers photo. It was relevant, especially when he was. I didn't think we was gonna get to it because we was talking a lot of tight ends, but once he brought up quarterback, easy little transition right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mama Tia, them two $50 super chat.
Yes, sir.
And I think I saw a gift of membership too. Much love to you.
Yes, indeed, Mama Tia. Thank you so much for keeping us going. Except for the good content, we appreciate it.
20 memberships, dropped to 250s on our heads, man. That's how the boat float right there.
That's right. That's right. Everybody else, we appreciate y'all too for checking in, hitting that like button, letting us know. As you come up in here, wiping your feet on the rug. Don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, tomorrow is noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, whatever the damn time that is in Hawaii, but that's at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And then Uncle and Chico tomorrow night. I think Booty Arm Bishop gonna be with us tomorrow night too. Adam is on the morning room tomorrow. We got Adam on the morning room.
Bishop.
So we're gonna get into the portal and transfers in and out with Adam tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And we're gonna ease this thing into Christmas week. And so y'all don't panic. Let us tell you right now.
Booty Arm Bishop.
About midway Christmas week now. Can we take a couple of days off to be with our family if y'all don't mind? We thank y'all.
Booty Arm Bishop.
Because every time we try to take a little time off, y'all start rumors.
Yeah. Hey, let me see. Somebody said, Dwayne Smith said, where's Dukes? If y'all check out the Pregame Network, you'll see Uncle and Dukes back in effect.
Did a show together today.
You tell me.
As a matter of fact, I was texting with Dukes earlier. I think he was switching his live time to go live before this live to talk about the transfer. So Dukes and Scoop still out there doing his thing, baby.
Shout out to Dukes Scoop out there in the ATL. What do we do for you? Bulldogging like them Georgetown Hoyas. Shout out to my dog and shout out to everybody else out there checking it. We appreciate y'all, man, for what y'all doing for us and keeping us going, letting us those playlists just run on your computer screens, on your phone, and on your TVs. We appreciate that.
Kevin Dorsey said, Mama Tia got that bag. Boy, you need to quit. Hey, that's our woman. You go on.
Y'all got that bag too, man. $1.99 is all it costs to become a member of the channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit that join button. Become a member of the channel today.
No, Kellen Jones asked about is You Tell Me going to remain pre-recorded. No, we're gonna get back onto the live schedule with our recruitment work that's being done and the different schedules with the holidays. Man, it's hard to get the three of us, the two of us, the one of us together for live all the time. So sometimes we have to pre-record just like the network TV does. So
yeah,
I think for probably the rest of this calendar year, it's mostly going to be pre-recorded. Then we get into January, February, we switch back to lives as these schedules kind of settle down, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's the holiday season. Whoop-de-doo. It's the holiday season. Like you got to sing like this. You got to snap your finger like this and sing those old school Christmas songs.
Hey, Chico, we started the show off talking about Christmas shopping. I meant to ask you, because your little boy looked just like you, particularly when he laughed and his eyes closed up. Has he reached that age yet that you can still fool him with bullshit gifts, or he done got too smart now?
Bullshit gifts? What are bullshit gifts?
A joker will play with the box that the toys came in more than the toy when they real little. They just be kicking the damn box around, throwing it down like you committed damn thing. Chico, my kids were little.
I said bullshit toys.
Right? We on the train at the airport going to the baggage claim, and they like, "Ooh, is this Disney?" I was like, "Shit, I could have just saved money and just brought their ass on this
just follow me."
You know.
Boy, you wild, boy.
Okay, man, get the jokers anything. They real little. Hey, play with this.
Oh my gosh. What gets me is when I have him like today, I'm like, I'm gonna go take him somewhere. And then he fall down asleep on the way there. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just sit in the car and just wait for him to wake up, get on my phone or something. I'm not gonna wake him up early. You know what I mean?
Hey, I done
Get
done
all the
worse than
sleep
that,
you need,
Chico.
little fella.
We supposed to be on the way to the park. They fall asleep. I get to the park, make a U-turn, get back to the house. They wake up. Hey, what are we going to the park? Y'all slept. Y'all don't remember. Y'all got
This
so
man,
tired.
well, I'll tell you the truth. Diabolical. Unbelievable. Oh,
What
folks
y'all
say,
talking about? We went.
yeah.
Y'all, man, y'all so tired. Y'all don't remember.
I did go to the mall today, take him to the mall, and we only made it to one store, and then he saw the little, what do you call it, little game room place where you can go play the game, kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but it's not a Chuck E. Cheese. But
Yeah.
let me say this, hey, have you ever seen a kid's place where you could take the kids to play games, right, like in the mall, and they have food and alcohol in that thing,
No,
I
haven't
don't
seen
even
that.
drink like that for real, but I will drink just because they had it set up like that. I was like, this is amazing.
That's nice.
This is
I
amazing.
probably get drunk and leave my kids.
Dog, right in the middle of the kids, they have a bar, full bar with alcohol. Bro, I said, man.
But y'all, Chico, per your testimony, y'all got full bar inside the grocery store.
They do. That's another fact too. I went to the grocery store. First time I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I was in the grocery store just shopping, and I heard a loud like somebody watching the game or something. I said, what the hell going on? I look around the corner. They got a full bar and TVs set up. So this is where Hawaii would put a bar any damn where. Yeah. That's what's up, though. I'm for real, Big Pit. How you gonna go from Big Pit to Lil Pit? What happened?
He said he's
gotta get those roast
a
sparks.
grower, not a shower.
Gotta get those roast sparks. How you gonna go there, man? Uncle Tia just came right in with the $50 super chat once again. Said, Kevin, no disrespect. I always leave a tip where I eat. That's 100. Appreciate you, Mama Tia. You can't count what's in someone else's wallet. Another great point right there, Mama Tia. This is why the heck sometimes it's better to not assume. I've supported this channel since 40K subscribers.
Ain't no doubt about it.
My business.
Ain't no doubt. She been down with Uncle for a minute now. Hey, and Kevin Dorsey did the right thing. He just said yes, ma'am.
That's
Hey, good job, Mama Tia. Excellent job, Kevin. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's all you got to do, dog. Yes, ma'am. So
And
that
put your hat
respect
in your
and keep
hand when you
moving.
say it. Like, yes, ma'am.
And come over the next day. Ask her, does she need something? You need your yard rake? You need your, need me to go. My auntie used to send us around the corner to the mailbox for a quarter, Unc. I guess I'm dating myself, how old I am. Go check my mailbox. I'll give you a quarter. We would happily go do it, too.
Happily. Now, if it'd been me, I say go around and get my mail for a quarter, but you got to get the mail 4 times and I'll give you $1. I ain't got 25 cents. And then the 4th day, I'm going to act like I don't hear you out there knocking.
See, it's a damn shame. Same person that's going to give their kid a bullshit gift, talking about play with a box.
But they didn't know, Chico. It's like
but you knew.
They didn't know.
Nah, man, these kids are advanced nowadays, dog. My son My son is in the Godzilla. I got a video. I need to show it. I'm gonna post it online. But they got my son is in the Godzilla and the King Kong and the dinosaurs and the race cars.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the stage if it comes to where I was. I had the wrestling man.
You did.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's the new age wrestling man, the Godzilla and the King Kong and stuff. I don't know.
Chico, what I'm telling you is, dog, like for real. You know how you get your kids a big gift, like one of them Tonka toys they can sit on?
Okay.
So it came in a box, right?
Yes, we dispose of
Chico, hear me out. The box, the outside of the box was literally a picture of what was inside the box, like a Hummer.
Correct.
So I took the Hummer thing out the box, and it was over like on the side on the tree. but the box was still sitting out. This Joker went and sat in the box and played like he was driving. I'm like, hell, I could just bought the box.
You literally upset, I bet. Like, I could have saved money.
Yeah,
Went to the store. Hey, can I
he
get that
ain't
box?
sitting on the real thing. He's sitting in the box. Like, hell.
You ever do something like this? We're gonna go, guys. We're gonna go in a minute. But you ever do something like this? I had this moment the other week. I didn't have much of these when I was little. Was remote control cars, right?
Love them.
So I went to the store. I was supposed to get something else. I saw a remote control big monster truck, which is like he likes, $54. You know, I was like, I'm gonna get this today. So I bought it for him. I was playing with the thing more than him, huh? You ever done that before? Like you buy something as
I do that, did that with all the video games growing up.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna play with this, boy. I ain't had this when I was little, so I'm gonna play
They be
with it now.
like, Daddy, it's our turn. I say, you ain't called down. You got called down.
My brother used to beat the brakes off of me in those video games. So bad I used to
See
call my mom.
Maven AI with the $65 soup on our heads. Keep the boat floating. Thanks for a great 2020. Man, see Maven, appreciate you, bro. You made 2025 greatness with your comments and support and keeping the chat engaged. And we appreciate that super right before Christmas. Holidays.
Hey, thank y'all. I was gonna say that while Coach Brew was on. I was gonna say, we say Christmas, but I ain't want to go that ignorant while Coach Brew was
like
on.
they said in the chat, Coach Brew done been to the cookout.
Yeah, he definitely been to the cookout. Hey, I was gonna ask a question, to you, or actually to the chat. Y'all put this in the chat. Y'all put it in the chat. Let us know y'all favorite TMR moments. Let us know y'all favorite Uncle Chico moments. Do this from now into the new year in the chat. Just give us those moments so we can kind of relive them and bring them back up. Last question before we go. Gonna be kind of like a clip that we can use.
Yo,
I posted. I said, I think that we always have these conspiracies, so to speak, trades in the NBA, right?
Yep.
So I said my conspiracy trade. I think what the NBA going to eventually force is Giannis to San Antonio to pair him up with Wemby. So it got me to thinking. I'm going to ask Unc this: who would be the dream teammate for Victor Wembanyama that you would like to see?
I mean, dog, what you were proposing is not far-fetched. Let me say this. Giannis is about to get out of Milwaukee injured. Like he's going somewhere hurt. And the Spurs is still like big man you because you still got Pop in the front office. There's probably no better realistic landing spot than they're with Wemby.
Yeah. Definitely one of them.
Yeah,
and
but
somebody
no,
put in the
Giannis
chat.
gone. I'm sorry. Giannis and his brother gone. He can't leave his brother.
Yeah, I think they'll trade both of them.
I
think
like
LaMelo Ball would be a perfect fit.
When you
for
ask
him
could you
too.
go to the store? Yeah, you can go, but you gotta take your little cousin with you.
You gotta take your little brother with you. Giannis, you can leave, but you gotta take Donis and Vanis with you also. Both of them gotta go.
Kelly Joe said his favorite moments were when Chico didn't pay on good Dukes.
Where? Oh my God!
Crazy,
man. That's
then Dukes versus Chico over the basketball player that was 6'11".
Oh, that was funny as hell right there.
Called that man on the phone.
Dudes with it called a teammate.
Woo.
Like, man,
we might before New Year's Eve have a best of.
Hey,
have some
literally
guests come back
measure
on,
them,
man.
man.
Relive moments.
Got to do that. We're gonna open up the chat too. We're gonna start opening up the chat. Also, probably do it. Each and every show at some point where we'll have a tell us why you're angry or upset or happy. Come on and show some love. We got 30 seconds of showing love or tell us why you're angry. We're gonna do some of that too on the chat.
Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, let us know any. I almost said.
Sabrina said when Uncle put that little hat on. But y'all don't think it's nothing. Y'all don't think it's nothing, man.
Hey, thank y'all for the super chats for real. Mama Tears and C Maven AI. We really appreciate it, especially during this holiday season. Whoop-de-doo, where we out here doing our thing, trying to give you guys the best content we can. Stay tuned for the live shows and for the pre-recorded shows on both channels. All right. Hit
Yes,
that
sir.
subscribe button. Big Dog Chico on all platforms. Uncle Neely and the Pregame Network on all platforms. Follow us.
Oh, and Chico, just in case people ain't with us tomorrow, don't forget Sunday there is a Browns game. Chico will be covering that live like he does the Colorado games. And then about an hour after the show ends, we get down to press conferences, all that. Uncle and Chico will be live. So it won't be a Sunday night show. It'll be a Sunday afternoon show about an hour after the Browns game. That's about 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, if you had to estimate. But tomorrow, morning run, regular time, Uncle Chico tomorrow night. We got Adam on tomorrow morning. Friday be a morning run, typical time. Nothing live on Saturday right now, but Sunday, make sure you tune in on Big Dog's channel as he calls the Cleveland Browns game live with Shadiggity on the Sunday.
Shiggity. Hey, we're going to see how many people can go over and subscribe to Big Dog Chico channel right now. We appreciate that's a shameless plug, but I appreciate it. I think we had 33,000. Can we get to 34,000 right now? I appreciate that. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we're going to go do the same, Unc and I, in a major way. Y'all know what to do. Peace in the Middle East. Put your black fists high, chakras in the sky, and make sure you keep your rebel flags high. We're going to get up and about of here. That's right. My dog came in here after the show ended and said, "Will Coach Brew be interviewed?" That's right. Probably talking about for the job, though.
No,
Thank y'all for coming out.
I think you're talking about for the show.
For the show? Dang. Just rewind that thing. All right. Back it up. Back it up. Let me again.